Hello, and welcome to another update from the Spring of Health in Serbia. In the beginning, we would like to thank our supporters for helping us obtain a much-needed second vehicle for our ministry. In March, Alberto went to a 5-day trip to Macedonia. The meetings went really well, and by the second day, the local TV station was interested to do an interview with him. They even advertised the lectures as well as the literature we had for sale there. Since the turnout was more than expected, the people in Macedonia expressed desire for us to come back again. A month later, we were expecting our dear friend, Don Miller, and we knew that the people in Macedonia, Serbia, and Croatia will be blessed by his lectures.
There are stories that sort of stand out in my mind as a child from the Bible. Sometimes it's just one verse, and one of those is found in Acts, the 16th chapter, when Paul has had a dream, and in the dream he sees a man from Macedonia saying, "Come over and help us." And that just, I don't know, that just did something in my mind. Says, how cool. Well, I had that call with Alberto this year, and about a month ago, I took a train, a bus up from Sofia in Bulgaria to the capital of Macedonia, and we had a series of meetings there in Macedonia. Then we traveled up to Serbia, had meetings in Serbia, in Belgrade, and other places, and then we drove further north up to Croatia and had a meeting there, and that meeting spawned an invitation for a series of meetings in Zagreb, which we weren't able to do this year, but probably next year. Then we went down through Bosnia, all the way down to Macedonia, did meetings there in Montenegro, yes, Montenegro. Get these M's mixed up, all the places we've been. We've been 2,000 miles in 3 weeks. It's sort of hard to keep them all together. But we did some a series of meetings in Budva, did a series of meetings in Podgorica, and a great Sabbath in Zelenica. And then we came back here to Serbia. I've done another series of meetings here. And it's been a very, very busy. And in the mix and all of that, we've done many radio and TV interviews. We had one in Podgorica, the capital of Macedonia, Montenegro. I'll get it right one of these days. And, you know, the guy was interviewing, and the pastor who was with us was in the next room. And he kept hearing the engineer tell the speaker, "Cut it off. It's long enough." And the guy just couldn't cut it off. We probably spoke for an hour. The guy was so into what we were talking about. So we find a lot of interest here. We've had a lot of people who were unchurched, wherever they're coming from. But God is using this little piece of Eden in Serbia as a Iona, as it was in Columbus Day, sending out people, and whoever Alberto brings here, all over the Balkan states. And now we've got invitations to other Balkan states next year. I don't see an end in sight. The Macedonian call still goes out. There's so much work that needs to be done here in the Balkan states, of course everywhere in the world, but here you've got such a big area and such a small amount of people doing the work. So the Macedonian call goes out. But thinking also, I mentioned Acts, the 16th chapter. Maybe I should also mention Philippians, the 4th chapter. There, Paul is commending the Philippians for sending him means to continue the work in Thessalonica and other places. So this work, 2,000 miles, that's a lot of miles. And so not only do we need more workers, it's really great for people to support this work with their prayers and with their means as the Lord moves their hearts, because there's a great work left to be done.
Since the lectures in Belgrade were so successful, Don Miller was asked to record 4 lecture serial, which would be used for local TV stations throughout Serbia. After each lecture, the stations would offer free health and spiritual books. The interest was so great that they were able to give out around 400 books. As always, it is very hard to see our friend Don Miller leave, but we are looking forward to see how the Lord will mightily use him next time he comes to Serbia. Around May, we published one more book, The Story of Jesus, which is an adaptation of the book The Desire of Ages for children. We are so thankful for the donations we received for this book so that we could make it available as a hardcover and with the full color pictures. We know many children and families will be blessed by it. In August, Alberto was invited to help at the family camp meeting in Germany. There he met with his medical missionary friends from UC Pines Institute. Together, they shared with families attending the camp about natural remedies and simple natural ways to regain health. In September, we were invited to an OCI meeting in Czech Republic. There, Alberto met other missionaries from Europe and also shared about our ministry in Serbia. In October and November, we continued with more lectures in Macedonia, as well as lectures and cooking schools in Serbia. We also had an opportunity to share with the children in elementary school little facts about health and how it is important to have a good foundation for the future. Between the traveling and lectures, the Lord sent us some precious souls who needed our help. We were even more convinced of our need for a hydrotherapy treatment area so that we can help others feel more comfortable while in treatment and provide them better conditions. So we went back to drawing board, meeting with the architect and working on the plan for the treatment area. After working with the architect for almost 2 months, we believed we had the plans completed. We sent them to be approved by the city, but our plan was denied. We felt discouraged, but we did not give up. After praying and asking the Lord to show us what was wrong, He impressed us with a better plan. So we went back to the architect and we had the plan done in just 2 weeks. The new hydrotherapy treatment area will be connected to the main house, which for the first plan we did not think it would be possible. This will be much less costly and will be accessible from the main house. We are aware that we need much more funds to complete this project than for any other project we did so far, but we believe the Lord will provide for all the needs so that we can offer the people of Serbia and former Yugoslavia with the treatments they need, as well as train other missionaries. In the new building, we are planning on having a large whirlpool tub for our hydrotherapy treatments, an infrared sauna, a rest area with massage table, bathroom with contrast shower, kitchenette area where we will make poultices, and storage area for a large water heater. We would like to ask for your prayers. Our goal is to start building in April and to complete the project by the end of summer. If you feel impressed to financially support this project, we would like to invite 100 people to commit on giving $370 to reach our goal. Thank you, and God bless you.